I'm posting this recording a bit earlier and we will catch up on the regular live in about 3 hours time. So what's happening here on BTC? Let's start with the weekly chart. I have some levels mapped out because it's a job to do them. We'll just check a few fibs in the meantime. So I like to check just the entire structure. Like this was the last cycle low and the high. So let's just check those areas to see where we're at. And as you see here, oopsie, we're just above the whoa, new PC. Sorry guys. So on the weekly, we're just above the golden pocket area. You see, we kind of came in the 786. We flipped the 707, and now we're retesting the last this one. So let's check a few things that are important to look at, like the weekly RSI. Okay, so this is the weekly RSI, and as we can see, it's still at 66. We have these EMAs crossed in the bull mode. We're above 50, and we kind of made here some chop with support and then pushed up. Okay, so we still have room to go, even if there's a so worst case scenario, looking at the weekly RSI, if we get some type of pullback and we still hold this area, okay, it's still bullish. Price action still bullish. So we can even come up, come a bit down, make some support, and then have the heat to run. You see, there's lots of room. So that was something I wanted to mention. Now let's just remove these fibs. So we from the last pull up, we have concluded that we are around above the golden pocket, so that's a good thing to know. Let's just check now. Let's say that this was like a wave. Okay, this was a wave. This was like a smaller wave on the weekly. This was a decent move. So, and this was the wave down. So I'll take just this last wave down. We'll check the entire structure, but as you see, I marked out this weekly support. See here, this is a really important level right there at 3179, and then this order block of resistance is something I really like as a block. Okay, and you see, if we take this pull, we have zero 0.5 fib weekly resistance at 317, okay, which is a really big block up to 34k. Okay, then if we take the entire structure, okay, we see that we are just about 236. Okay, flipped it to support, and we have this fib lining up here, but this area, which is a really key one, you see there and there again, is not marked. So I will just remove these fibs and leave this area as a really important one, as a really important level. So I also have mapped out this, like this was more like a sideways motion on the weekly. You see, made a bounce, came down. So I mapped out this also as a weekly level, but not as strong as this one up here. So wave count on the weekly, I'd say 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're in the fifth, which can extend easily up, but this would be the critical level on this block. Okay, so let's go down to the daily. Okay, on the daily, let's take some EMAs. So on the daily, we're basically, well, the last night's close was a bullish one for me, honestly. This was like a bullish close for me, the candle, and you see we get the stock bull cross and the RSI bouncing. Okay, so I like it. This is a series of higher high, higher high, another higher high. Okay, so I would take, let's say, You see here and there, this area. Okay, so I will map this as a don't lose me level. Okay, so let's say 2780ish is lost. Then I would look at 26.9, and then we have this 25k area with the 55 EMA. Okay, but let's, so this is some kind of a daily pattern. Okay, basically sideways chop. But let's see. So what happened here? Price came up, price went up, okay, and then came down. So this was like the last move. I will take these fibs, and yeah, so I'm still getting this 27.2, and with this level, and if I would say if we can flip 28.5 to support on the 4 hour, we can run up to here, and then if we can flip this somewhere, you see we have the 1618, and somewhere from this area would be my get out level, and probably take a short down to here and then see how it happens. So let's go down to the 4 hour. Yeah, you see, so this is how I'm looking on the 4 hour. I have mapped in the group something like this. I think there was a pen in there, right? It was something like that. mm, Something like that, and the word was like, if we break out, they were more bullish, so that happened during the night. And now we are seeing, yeah, we're seeing good momentum up, and we're seeing this holding. So now, as long as on the retest 28.2 holds, I would expect going up. And if we flip 28.7, there's a move up to there, like to here, and then higher. Okay, so overall, I'm leaning more bullish as long as we hold this marked areas, and then I'm leaning into a flip of this level and a run up to 31.1 and 31.7, and then if that happens, I would go short here, or at least full tether up, and see if this support holds and how we continue up. Okay, thank you for joining. Hope everybody had a happy Easter, and let's catch up at 9 p.m. Have a good week, guys.